This is weird. No.
Can you hear me now? Are you on the show?
Yeah, I'm on the show. I've got no screen, none of neither like you or Annette there at the moment.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. I'm back on then. Thank you, honey. Okay, bye. Hello, sorry about that. We have been having some technical issues. Annette, can you hear me now, hon?
I can. How are you?
Oh, I can hear you too. I am wonderful. So I will go back through all that again. I do need to apologise as we have been having some technical issues. We had the wonderful Don Tolman sitting in the lobby ready to go, but for some reason, whether Be Live or Facebook are having a few issues, we cannot hear Don through the program with that side of it. So he's a little bit disappointed, and so are we, that we can't get on today, but he is very keen to do this again. So I'm just got people saying yes, they can hear us now. Wonderful. So I think my issues was because I unplugged my microphone trying to bring Don through WhatsApp to hear him that way, even though we could still see him. But what we might do is actually talk about what is going on, because Don has lined up some exciting things for us here as viewers on today's show, so we can still talk about that. Basically, Don Tolman is what you would call a whole food advisor and practitioner. Now, Don, we will get him on and sort out these issues. And yeah, Sharon, we're a little bit disappointed as well. So maybe I don't know what Don's schedule is like later today, but we can try and get these issues sorted out. So I don't know if it's phone technology issues or it's to do with the system itself. But what I do want to do is just share a little bit of Don's information. I'm sure Don will be okay about that, in the sense that he has a lot going on. He's had a very interesting career over the last 53 odd years, and I'm going to put this up but just for now, and we will talk about the special in that sense, and then let Don tell us about the rest. But what Don has offered us as a show special leading for today and for the viewers as well, and I'm sure he will cover that for the show when we sort these these sound issues out is that if you go to Don Tolman University.com, that is across the screen at the moment, Don has given us a special offer. So if you comment on a lifetime access, the code, when you go through and you join up, you put the words July 19 in there, you will get a saving of $500. So now Don's lifetime access to his programs and stuff, and I'm sure he can give us more information on that, is $19.97 a year. And if you put that code word of July 19 in there for watching these shows, you will get that for $14.97. Now, there is some massive information in there, and you can't go wrong. So if you're interested, please do check out Don's website. I've just clicked on the wrong button. I've gone the wrong way. Don Tolman University. So you can certainly check that out. Sorry, Annette, how are you, hon?
I'm okay. How about if we did it, if got Don to try again and then maybe go through the phones and I'll just log me out of the show. That's all right.
He didn't want to do that. He wants to be with both of us.
Yeah, well, that's
okay.
That's good. It's just
it's lovely. He wants to talk to both of us, so I totally understand that as well. Ros, we are doing this from the original one, not the Studio 2. I haven't used that; doesn't come up on mine as yet. So the only other thing is, and if you stay connected to your phone, if you disconnect your headphones,
disconnect them.
Yep. Can you still hear me?
No,
you can't hear me.
Yes, now you came. Yes.
Okay. Unless we get Don to sign back in and he comes through your voice and stuff that way so we can hear each other. But then we're getting an echo. So have you got Facebook open?
No.
Okay. You've plugged yourself back in?
Now I have.
Yeah. Okay. All right, we're going to get an echo, I think, if we do it that way. So I'm not too sure, unless we ask him to do it once more.
Yeah, I reckon we should. I've got that, got to go. Instinct. I don't know what's going on with
Yeah, and that's the thing. I really want to get him on, and I know he's excited, and I know he's heading back to the US fairly soon, so we do need to make this happen as well. So do you want to work with him on that? And if you need me to mute, I certainly can mute you while you sort that out. Just let me know. And I will just say some hellos to those that are coming in here as well. So we've got Tina Lane saying hello as well. Good morning, honey. I hope you're well. Just a few people letting me know that they can hear us. Got a couple of disappointed people that we haven't been able to get Don on. We certainly are as well. So we've got Colleen saying hello. Hi, honey. Sharon saying hi to Annette. Excellent. Just a couple saying there's no sound. Ross is saying she met Don when she was in Adelaide a few years ago, wonderful and very knowledgeable man. He definitely is, honey. Definitely looking forward to watching this. Beautiful. I will just put our Facebook pages up here at the moment as well. So while Annette's getting Don organised for a third attempt. So if you'd like to connect with me on Facebook, my Facebook is facebook.com/Spirit Sparks, and that is Leanne Winston, Psychic Medium. So certainly jump on, have a look at my page if you haven't already seen it. And the lovely Annette that is here with us today is www.facebook.com/Annette at Annette Tarot Books as well. So you can certainly connect with Annette and I through our Facebook pages if you'd like readings and stuff. But today was basically designed to introduce you to the wonderful Don Tolman that has just been here in Adelaide a couple of weeks ago, sharing his knowledge and stuff on the Adelaide Expo stage and talking to people throughout the weekend as well. So we were hoping to actually have Don join in. Fingers crossed. The universe is going to. I'll just put. Yep. there we go. Fingers crossed we can get Don back in, and it's just working on that in the sidelines, because Don was going to tell us a bit about his journey, where, what got him into all this, and give us some information, as well as maybe share some of his knowledge with us. But you can certainly check Don out. He has him and his team have put together a university called Don Tolman University. The website is going up along the screen currently, where you can check it out, and they are offering, or Don is offering, a lifetime membership. And as a special guest of our show, they have given us a code word, being July 19, that you can put in for the lifetime access only. So it is normally $19.97 for a lifetime access. But if you do put in July 19, you will get a $500 discount. Now, that is offered to our viewers only at this stage. So how are you going there, Annette? Sorry, I've just unmuted you for a sec.
Oh, good. I think Don's I think he went on that break, Leanne. But yeah, I'm waiting for a reply. The phone kind of rang but didn't. Yeah, hopefully we'll try again.
All right. So just while we hang in there, we're going to say hello. Now, I think I would say Don's website runs on American money. I am not 100% sure. Theone, yes, Theone's just sent a message saying, do we need help getting Don on? For some reason, Don couldn't hear us and we couldn't hear him. So I'm not too sure, Theone, if you can suggest something with that. I just seen that come up on my thing. Oh, okay. So Don Tolman University is Australian dollars for that lifetime access. So we are talking Australian dollars, not American. So for $14.97, that is a really good deal with that. So I think that is Kevin in the background sending us messages. Now, Chris has said, can hear, have done Don's base camp, great, and his leadership group, excellent. So I have heard some really good stuff. Theone, we have refreshed his app and tried again, so he literally reloaded it, and we've dropped him out a couple of times and still got the same issue. He is working on an iPhone, Theone, so that's right up your alley. Hey, Adair, lovely that you can join us, honey. So, yeah, it's great to hear that people have done Don's boot camp and stuff like that and met Don. If you got to have a conversation or even got to see him live on stage a couple of weeks ago here in Adelaide, he is a very interesting man. Annette and I was lucky enough to meet him face to face outside of the expo afterwards and sit for a few hours and chat with him and catch up. And the information, some of the stuff that he come up with. Now, Don is not medically trained. I do want to say that, but at the same time, the information he gives us is his opinion, but it also comes from his wealth of knowledge and his, what would you call it, his experiences, his learning over the years. So, but I was hoping Don was going to be able to tell us that himself.
Doing well, yeah.
So
you're doing awesome.
Excellent. So how you been, hon? I should.
I haven't even know.
There's an issue with iPhones and B Live Studio 2. We're on the old one, honey, Theone. So I'm seeing on my iPad Theone's messages coming up in the sideline.
Me too.
So I'm still running the old version with that because mine hasn't come up as the new version as yet. So I'm not too sure what the great idea was, Roz. Excellent. So maybe what we could do. Oh, the university, yeah. And it's online. And I think of a lot of that stuff, if I remember correctly by what Don said, some of that stuff you can work through on your own time. So I'm not exactly sure, and I was hoping Don could sort of could give us a little bit of guidance on how that is set up. But something that Don is also offering at the moment is, now I'm not sure how long this is going to go for, or if it is a limited time. It might be a permanent thing that they have literally just launched in the last day or two. So if you go to Don Tolman University.com, the website is there across the bottom of the screen, and you go into consultations. Sorry, I'm just getting things. VLive 1 is working okay. All right, thanks, Adia. For some reason on the iPhone, Don didn't have volume and we could hear him, he couldn't hear us. So if you go, I'll go back to that. If you go into dontolmanuniversity.com, under consultancy, I think the word was that I used. Was that the word I just used a moment ago?
Oh, I don't know. Golly gosh.
Yeah, consultation is the word. If you click on that, it's going to give you a bit of information about Don and what he does. You can put your details in there and you can ask Don questions. So if you've got health issues or need some advice or are seeking some advice to work alongside your medical, or, you making changes. Thank you, Roz. She's just put the Don Tolman in the bottom there for people to click on. You need to accept the disclaimer, because there's a disclaimer there stating that Don is not medically trained. This is only in his opinion. So it is him giving his knowledge in food and stuff like that. You can actually send through a message to Don asking him a question, and in return what they do is they ask for a donation. Now, I think you get to pick the value of your donation. And I want to say, guys, please be respectful of Don's time and his energy and everything that goes into this. I want to say you need to put a value to what you think it is worth, because the donation is actually supporting the setup, the university, to keep this running in that way. So that instead of Don, and as I can imagine, and I'm sure Annette can as well, Don probably gets flooded with people wanting free answers, as we do as mediums and psychics as well, in that sense. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Annette?
I do. Read the message as well. I was smiling a minute ago. Have a look at the message.
On through from Don?
No. Theone.
Oh, Theone? Actually, it would have probably come up on my iPhone. Don't read it out loud. Are you telling me? Oh, goodness. Okay. Theone, we got a Don, not a Trevor. I love it. So thank you, Roz. She's put the whole link up there to his consultant's link as well. So certainly go through. What will happen is Don will get your question, and he will, I don't know what the sort of time period is. I would say it would only be a matter of maybe 24 hours at the most that Don would reply to you. And that's only me quoting that off of my head, my intuition. And he will come back with information for you. Now, Don, like I said, and Don blew me away with the conversations that we had with him that night. I know you found him very interesting as well.
I feel like I've opened up a Christmas present and it really sucked on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I'm just really quiet, aren't I? Like, there's nothing
I probably haven't given you much of a chance to get a word in either.
You're doing well. Keep going, because I'm just sitting here. This isn't fair. This is not fair. Golly gosh.
And it's funny because I had technical issues with my computer, with the internet running really slow this morning. So I've actually hooked myself to my external device and got it up and running as well. Yeah. So maybe what we could do, we can keep talking a little bit about Don, but maybe we could answer some questions for people. Now, we are not, I certainly am not an expert when it comes to food and stuff like that. I know Annette's a little bit more into the clean eating and vegetarian and stuff like that. Maybe we could answer some spiritual questions while we get Don, we reorganise Don. Hopefully maybe, it won't be tomorrow morning because I'm teaching a workshop, but I do know he was very disappointed. Leave early.
Yeah, we could just leave early.
Hey, honey.
That's a good idea, isn't it, really? I'm serious.
I don't think we can do that.
Why?
Maybe we can work on a Monday on a Monday morning when we get, I don't know, I'm just wondering if it's a setting on his phone sort of thing. If he's, I'm sure he had his headphones actually plugged in. But because I was hearing him through his headphones on WhatsApp. So Amanda says, I love how you are sharing your gift for everyone. It's beautiful, sending love and healing to you, ladies. Thank you, honey. We really appreciate that, and big hugs back at you. So beautiful. Do you want to, okay, we've got Louise here as well saying, hi, honey. Hi, ladies. Nice to see you. Anything for me or maybe a card? So maybe what we could do is a card. It's silly to waste the hour, I think.
Okay. I haven't had coffee yet, Leanne.
You haven't got breakfast in either.
No. Golly gosh. Okay.
That's all right. I've got all the links set up ready for when we do get Don on and we get these technical issues sorted out. So,
beloved,
yep.
Prepare for your life partner. Romance is returning to your relationship. Believe you are lovable.
Oh, lovely. So there we are, Louise. So hopefully that resonates with you with what is going on in your life at the moment. So, okay. So remember, guys, the Tolman University is letting us know in the background that it is Australian dollars for that access to the lifetime access, and that is only the lifetime access. So the special doesn't actually, the July 19 code will not work on the individual ones, but it will work on the lifetime access into Don Tolman's University. So I will just put that.
That would be Kevin, wouldn't it? Hello, Kevin.
I would say so because they do. Don does have a couple of guys that I know of, but Kevin being our Adelaide connection here, and I think there's one in Sydney that helps him as well. So, as I said, we are just a little bit disappointed that the technology side of it didn't work, because I know Annette and I were very keen to have another conversation with him in that way. So, and share his knowledge. Beautiful. We just have Louise letting us know she is from Canada. My comment just jumped off the screen. Just wondering if my son will get away from drugs. I feel he doesn't, he will die. Honey, I do feel the reference to yes, he will, but my feeling is that he needs to hit rock bottom before he actually turns his life around. So I do get there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of emotions that he is holding on to at the moment that he needs to be able to work through. So when he is ready, he will make that change. But I do feel the more you push, the more he digs his heels in as well. So I get the reference to it's the need to actually plant the seeds, so to speak, in that way. Thank you, Roz. I had you on solo still, Annette from the card.
Oh, okay.
So it's one of those crazy days. What's the energy doing at the moment? Are you guys feeling this energy? Yeah, it's been a bit hectic, isn't it?
Very.
I think Kevin's given us the thumbs up in there in the background, so he's laughing with tears. I love it. So it's not, but it's definitely going to be worth the wait. Is the my thought with that side of it as well. So, all right. So we have Shree here as well saying, "Hey, lovely." The comments keep moving as I go to read it from the bottom screen. Hey, lovely ladies. Would love to know if anything may further on with a guy I am recently seeing. I have his name starts with T, love and light. Did you want to take that one, hun?
Oh, my stomach is very nervous around this guy, and my bottom of my feet are very warm, which means, oh, no, I think this guy could be all right, actually.
Yeah, you're feeling it's good?
Yeah, I haven't tuned in this morning or anything. I was all ready to go rock and roll with Cowboy and you and Food, but just getting there slowly. Actually, he's very grounded. He's very grounded. Just be patient, and he'll don't push him too far and too fast, and just let it flow naturally. And I think things will actually go really well. Just don't be so nervous in the head. There's Leanne. I'm picking up Leanne's energy now. There we go. All right, let's rock and roll.
Try not to overthink things too much. So is my feeling with that as well. Sharon is saying, will I start work next week? I get a yes with that, honey. All right. So what are you picking up, Annette?
Yeah, my tummy's all happy. It'll be a really good experience. So yes.
Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, I'm actually wondering. Spirit's telling me we need to be doing this at night time with Don. So whether we can get it into his sort of schedule later tonight and go live that way. I don't know where that came from, but that just popped in. So I'm not too sure what Don's plans are later today. Okay. Do we have any news from Don?
I can't work the phone. I'm trying to work it. It just won't work. I've got these things up there. It's like, I'm alive.
I love it. So Jenny says, morning, anything for me, please. Would you like to pull a card or you're focusing on the phone?
No, I'm going to turn this phone off because I think it's finished now because that's it. It's done.
Yeah.
Can't concentrate on both. Not very polite.
Yeah, the beeps.
Yeah.
I've just noticed I didn't even line us up height-wise. So that's all right.
I was looking at photos. Intuition. Listen to the whisper of your heart. Use divination tools to help you decide. Trust your intuition no matter what. So that's basically follow your gut. Yeah. I think looking at her photo, she's pretty switched on anyway and knows a few things that are going on in the family. Follow your intuition, you're right.
And my feeling, Jenny, is also that along with what Annette said, I get the stuff that is going on around you currently and has been going on just recently is coming up for a reason. So trust your gut instinct. Look at the bigger picture. This energy will start to move very shortly. All right. So Louise is just saying, thank you so much, ladies. You are very welcome, honey. Roz is letting us know her brain is all over the place as well. Now, Roz, I know you've got a lot going on as well, but I do think at the moment the universe is really in heightening things as well in that way. All right. Okay, Sharon is also saying thank you. You are very welcome, honey. Did we do Jenny? We did, didn't she? Messages from my daughter at all. I get the angel wings with that straight away, honey. So I do get the reference to somebody makes reference to her as the angel. In that since her passing with that, I get my hand on my heart, which is my sign for love and pride that comes through for you. I do feel that you feel your daughter's energy around you a lot. So I keep getting look at the signs that are put in front of you as daily. I want to say it's daily. So to me, it's that feeling she's very much letting you know that she is there. Okay. I feel like there's a picture of her that keeps moving too. So, and I do feel that she's tickling my ear. So I want to say that times that you get drawn to your ear, look at that. Look at what's going on in your life because she's trying to get your attention around there. And Jenny is just saying, awesome. Thank you both. Both of you, love and light to you both. Thank you, honey. We really appreciate that. Roz is wondering when Mercury is going retrograde again. I think we're still in it, aren't we?
7th.
The 7th?
Yep.
2 days time.
Yeah, but we're in that pre-retrograde. We were talking the other night.
The crazy energy.
But it can be used for positivity. So it's just time we need to take a break right now. Just be kind to ourselves and just do a checklist, little bits here and there, not everything all at once. And, just don't get over your disappointments like you've just seen me live. Get over mine.
Case of have to sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
So, yeah. But, there's so much that we can do in our lives to help ourselves. And I'm a big believer in positive energy draws positive energy. So if you want to look at, let's use the retrograde, Ros, as an example. If you want to look at the negatives of the retrograde, you're certainly going to heighten those negatives. So it is really important to, I always say, if you have a negative thought, acknowledge it. Give gratitude, let it go, and replace it with a positive energy. And it's the same as Don would tell you with foods and stuff. What's not working in your body now, change it and try different things. And that's where, we could have had Don actually talk a little bit more about that side of it. But we all have the power of choice. Now, for me, after talking with Don, what would that be, nearly 2 weeks ago? That we caught up with Don for a few hours. Yeah, sorry, I forgot I was asking you about time.
Direction. No. It was about 23rd, 22nd, 23rd, so it would have been the 24th.
Yeah,
there you go. I can give you a date.
Yeah, though you're good with dates. It's just the time frame that you think. Mary, hi, honey. You joined us on your tea break. I'm so sorry we haven't got Dom due to technical issues, but Mary, we will catch you tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it as well. So you'll get to meet Mary tomorrow, Annette. But having a conversation with Don, I didn't walk into that meeting or that catch up with Don with anything in particular on my mind, but basically coming away, listening to him and Kevin talking, and even Kevin was really interesting, which Kevin helps Don out a lot in that sense with what I can understand. I was somebody that would have 3, 4, maybe sometimes 5 cans of Pepsi Max a day. And I didn't realize until talking to Don how much and it laughs at me, how much I was probably addicted to it. So now instead I've replaced my cans of Pepsi Max with water. So just having that conversation with Don without going too far into it, it triggered me thinking, okay, when was the last time I actually drank water? And I at that stage, I could have honestly said it was probably a day or two in between drinks of water. And I've come away from that conversation and cut myself back to 1 can of Pepsi Max a day and, 1.5 litres to 2 litres of water quite easily most days. Yesterday, I probably only got close to 1.5 litres. But my busy schedule didn't, I get too focused on doing, there's a blowfly.
Yes.
Do we have blowflies at this time of year?
I don't know, but yes, you do.
Oh, yeah. Things get put in front of me all the time. So even just to change that around and how much different I am feeling in myself is incredible. I know I went through a bit of a detox and a couple of hours of headaches there for a day or two when cutting back. But at the same time, when I am having that 1 can of Pepsi a day, it is tasting different to me. So it's only a matter of time until, it's gone completely. And Natasha says, must say, Annette, your fringe looks fab, so suits you.
Thank you. Golly gosh.
Doesn't it?
You've got to check out what's in that water you're drinking. I was so looking forward to this, that you'd bring up the water, it'd have the label on there, and Don would be able to go, right, Leanne, this is the next stage of your evolution of drinking water. That water you're drinking is shite. It is not any good, but it's better than not drinking any water at all.
Well, that's it. And this doesn't even have really a label that I can read that is telling me what is in it. Like, obviously, I've got my glasses on.
Yeah.
It's very small, light blue writing on a clear through bottle sort of thing, but I couldn't honestly tell you what is in it because I can't read it.
Is there an analyst in there?
I don't know. It's
because I know Coolridge is deadly. Coolridge is not a good one, but yeah. But
usually
it's better than Pepsi.
Yeah, well, very true.
Bit of
Usually I will have Mount Franklin, but for some reason yesterday I picked up a cool Ridge water. So once I drink that, I will actually then put my filtered water through it from home.
Oh, cool.
Sort of thing. It's just the fact that my husband threw away my drink bottle that I had the other day. I forgot to put my name on it. And so Roz is just saying, I really love drinking my water, and especially with fresh lime juice. Now, one thing I did notice is Don in his drinks, and I know Annette was sitting in there eating them raw, plain, was he puts lemons in there. Can you give us a bit of insight into what is happening with the lemons?
I've got no idea, except I just love lemon. I think Roz does.
Yeah.
It's just the lemon. It's got, what did Mum say the other night? It's got an enzyme in it. It's really good for you. It seemed to fix the things on my skin. When they said it's nearly gone, I don't know if you can see it. It's just there. The doctors couldn't work out what it was. They gave me a couple of prescriptions to fix it up, and that didn't work. It just made it worse. But there's, I don't know. It's a detox as well. Hang on. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit's just awesome, isn't it? Yeah, it can they're just saying detox in it. Detoxes the body. We just need Don. This is ridiculous.
Yep.
I can't.
And that was one question I was looking forward to asking Don, is about the lemon, because my head sort of tells me that it may neutralize a lot of chemicals and stuff like that, but that's only my thoughts sort of thing, and I am far from an expert in this field in the way of food and stuff like that. So we've just got Natasha saying, hi ladies, I hope you're well, honey. And
works with tequila too, lemon. I don't know what that came in. Yeah, tequila, lemon.
Is there chemicals in the tequila?
Oh, the tequila. Look, pure alcohol. A good tequila is just beautiful. Really, it is.
Yeah.
I love it.
Is it?
But we can, don't go, look, I just like that occasionally.
Yeah. We just got a question here from Cherie saying, is my younger sister going to be okay? She's been really depressed, a lot of negative thoughts. Only the last week she tried to jump. We are trying to get her the right help, but the waiting lists are so long. Okay. My feeling, honey, is, I'm just going to put that down because it's big, like, oops, hiding our faces in that sense. My feeling is, honey, keep pushing, because I do feel that she needs that help at the moment. I also want to look at her intuition. So whether a lot of her thoughts, her feelings that she is taking on may not be her energy. They may, when we take on energy of others, it does feel like as we take it on like as. So I get the reference to keep pushing, look at other options. So with a waiting list, I'm sure there are doctors out there or people that will triage the importance. So if your sister has a mental health plan put in place, a lot of those psychologists and different stuff will, or some of them will triage. And now I know there is a place here in Adelaide, so I'm not too sure where you are based, but for us it's called Psych Med here. So I know the lovely Carol and her team are very good at, if the the mental health plan is put in place, they get a referral, they will triage straight away, and they will get back to you as soon as possible with that. So I do feel that she will be okay, but at the same time, I do feel that there is the need to push forward and get things happening sooner than later. All right.
Yeah.
So
also with that, just when she was a child, I think that, I can't remember, I don't think she put her sister's name up. There was just a reference. I've got your energy, Leanne. There's a reference in there that she was talking, when you said intuition, she was talking when she was little. Find out from your mum, whoever was around your sister when she was little, she was always talking to someone else. I think that she's got, she would benefit greatly from an energy clearing. Yes. And I wasn't going to go right into this, but I think that energy transfer, she needs her auric and her energetic fields cleared. And obviously still needs to talk through with the mental health, but things are stuck around her, and it's hard if people don't understand how I want to explain it. So she needs that energetic clearing She'd need it quite severely. Sarah Adams in America, she's brilliant. If you look for Sarah Adams on the Facebook, she does energetic clearing. She can do it from over there, and she can work on you for about 2 hours to 4 hours, and she's unbelievable. She'll take all these negative thoughts away from the people that aren't actually their negative thoughts, and this negative thoughts pattern's been around your sister since she's been a kid. So I suggest that.
Yeah. Okay. And it would have been interesting, actually, and this is something we can ask Don about anxiety and depression when it comes to food as well. So we should be writing notes of all this stuff. But, you know, I want to say, look at the diet, look at the food. Even when it comes to technology, there's so many ways that we are affected.
Don't get me started,
and I was just going to say that. I did not need to be psychic to know that you were going to say that comment, but that's the thing.
I thought you were going to say. The they put in our food, it does, and the brain patterning from the computers, and just so early in the morning for me, the brain patterning that they do, and they change our children, and the anxiety that they do give us through these lovely little games that they play. Just the advert, the conditioning of our mind, everything. I mean, let's face it, the TV was brought in. It was the greatest hypnotizing tool ever produced in our time. Not that I was born in the 60s, but in this realm.
That's it.
God, Leanne, I could just go wrong there, couldn't I?
You could, and that is a good conversation though, but I guess it's probably, if we'd had Don here, that would have been interesting to know his opinion on all that, because I know he's got a lot of information on that stuff too. So Natasha's just saying, ladies, I've got a question about Moldavite. Do you know anything about this? The testimonies are incredible. I don't really know much about it. Do you, hun?
It's a crystal, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. So I would Google Moldavite, honey, and if you are drawn to it, it is what you need, okay? So I always say the crystals pick us, we don't pick them. Sorry, the buttons, Natasha's, now I don't know where that comment come from, but I didn't even click on that. So the program is very sensitive at the moment, but Natasha is saying that she needs to drink more water. Beautiful, honey. I don't even know where the button is to move that one. Yep, it's gone, so it's good.
Behind you.
Yeah.
Can you see? No, just look there.
Just look there.
Leanne, I told you I'm not awake yet. I took a screenshot anyway. They're absolutely gorgeous.
Are they? Cool. Don's the early bird. You're the night owl.
I am. I actually am.
I must admit, when I said to Annette that, right, we're going live with Don this Friday at 10 a.m. our time, she goes, oh, my God, I've got to get up early.
Then the makeup, like I can't even see if it's on straight. Like, oh, you're joking.
Looks good from here, but I'm sure Don's probably been up for hours. But Vicky's just saying she's from the UK. Any messages from Spirit? I get a beautiful, loving energy and a female energy, and I want to say, oh, there it goes again. Say that it's more a grandmother figure for you, honey, and I do get a hand on her heart. I actually feel like there's jewelry that has been passed down through the family. So whether it's gone to mum or it's gone to you, I just get the reference to the handing down with that. I also feel that you've been on a bit of a journey yourself lately, but I get it's about standing in that true energy, that strength that you have within, and pulling on that side as well. And when you do that, things are going to flow. All right. So I wish you all the very best with that. All right. Well, okay, what else have we got? Ashton keeps saying 11 every day, either once or twice. Does that mean anything? 11 is usually that spirit is around you, honey. So know that you're not alone when you get drawn to seeing that. Doreen Virtue has a really good phone app that you can get on iPhones or Samsung, and it's interesting because when we talk iPhones and Samsung with Don is very much the iPhone man sort of thing, and you don't let your Samsung phone near him because it'll get pushed away. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, exactly. And it just brought back that memory of, I think 3 of us the other night had Samsungs, and He was the only one with the iPhone.
That's because
But
here in
Doreen,
Australia, we didn't know. We didn't know that Samsung took out aeroplanes from their. Oh, look. The signals, this and that, brought down a few aeroplanes in America and then set off a heap of fires with the dryers. We knew the dryers here set off, but we didn't know to the extent. So, yeah, apparently their companies are a bit of a buggers.
Actually, you just set off a thought with me. As some of you know that have been following our lives, occasionally when I'm live, my doorbell will go off, but there is nobody there, okay? My husband was out the front yesterday raking up leaves at the front door, and he heard the doorbell go off. Now, he knows there was nobody there because it was him standing there unless he had spooks with him, but a car drove past. It made me just think, is it somebody's phone as they drive past our property that sets it off? There is no pattern to it. It's not a certain time of the day. It's here, there, and everywhere. So it makes me wonder, is it somebody with a phone that is picking up on the same frequency as what our wireless doorbell works on? So that's a thought.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say no to that.
Oh, that is
with
so
that
not,
side of it. Yeah.
So
11,
Ashley, we go back again at the same time.
Pick out, have a look at Doreen Virtue's app. I think it's about $6-7 off the top of the head, but it will give you what all the 4 means are angels and different things like that. So each one has a meaning, but that is very much around the spiritual connection, spirit being with you. All right.
With 11 with Ashton, before we go, I know you're going to say it also means that you're on the right track, that you're awakening, and just trust. Keep going at that particular point when you see it. It's okay. Keep doing what you're doing. Things are working out and you're just opening up more.
Yeah. Roz is just saying that her doorbell has done the same thing, yet there's a neighbour who has a visitor pressing the door button. Oh, on their door button. Okay, on their doorbell. That's interesting too. I am in the Adelaide Hills, as well as you're in Adelaide north of Adelaide.
Me or Roz?
Do you want to say you?
Me? I don't know. I get called. Bloody golly! I get that all the time, and I keep forgetting.
You're north of the city.
I don't know. I don't really know.
Adelaide, but we are live in mytimetv.live, so certainly pop over and check out the channel. If you're new to it, please hit the like button as well. But you can also find myself on Facebook, spiritualsparks.com. And you can check out my Leanne Winston Psychic Medium page as well. Oops, that's Don's. Sorry. And we have Annette on Facebook.com/Annette Tarot Books as well. But this show was meant to be about Don Tolman and his fascinating journey and what he brings to the world, so to speak, but unfortunately due to technical issues we haven't been able to get him on. I'm hoping we may be able to reschedule for tonight. Something's telling me we need to go live tonight with him so we can try and get the technical issues sorted out. We'll get him before his bedtime, which may be a little bit earlier because I think he may be an earlier riser and
he was getting early to bed today. One of the messages. Yeah, I think he was getting picked up today. I don't think he'll be available tonight.
Bugger. So I'm hoping to get him in before he goes back to America. I know he has been spending some time on the Gold Coast, but is up today in Byron Bay, so with some of his Australian friends. So, but I do just want to run through what Don is offering us. So if you go to dontolmanuniversity.com, and check out the page. He does have a consultants thing at the top that you can click on. So if you want to ask Don food-related, health-related, whatever questions that you have, certainly read the disclaimer. Go through, put your details in, accept that you have read the disclaimer that he is not medically trained, that it is his opinion solely what he is giving you in advice, and go through and send him a question. Now, this is something that has only just been released in the last few days, I think probably in the last 3 days, and you will then have your question sent through to Don, and Don will reply to you, I think, by email, or they have a system in place, but I'm sure that is clearly set out in the link there as well. But also, if you go into Don's membership, Don has been very generous in offering us a code for our show. So this goes to our viewers. So anybody watching this through myself, Annette's pages, My Time TV page, or even on the Binge Network, or if you are listening on United World Radio, you put in the code for being July 19. Now, Don's website for those listening on the radio is Tolman University .com. So if you Google him, you will find a landing page that has his subscriptions in it. This is only valued for the lifetime access. So it is normally valued at $19.97 Australian dollars. He is offering us, with the code of July 19, a $500 discount. Now remember that for $14.97 Australian dollars, you do get lifetime access to Don and what he provides in that platform as well. So that is pretty exciting. So don't forget, July 19 is your code for our viewers as well. All right. So we will work to get these technical issues solved. We will get Annette. I'm thinking Annette's very disappointed that we haven't been able to get him.
I'm trying to pull my energy in here. Sorry.
There has been a lot of lead up and a lot of excitement, because Annette and myself have been talking. Annette's probably been talking with Don a lot more than I have, but I've checked in with him a few times since we met him nearly a couple of weeks ago. But he is a very interesting man. He has a different point of view of looking at things, but he comes from such knowledge, understanding, growth, and his journey is just fascinating. And we only touched in those a few hours that we spent with him on that side of it. So we are pretty excited to be able to bring you Don once we get these technical issues sorted out, and hopefully we're going to see Don back here in Adelaide. He has promised us he will come back to Adelaide, but he does want the warmer months of the year rather than this freezing weather. Now, for a man that is worldly travelled, you would think he has experienced colder conditions than what we get here in Adelaide. But, you know, every place has a different coldness to it.
I can't stand the heat. When it's too hot, oh no, I'd rather Alaska.
Yeah, I don't know. My legs are feeling the cold lately. So give me 25, 30 degrees. I'll be happy, I think. But a bit of sunshine. I'm actually jealous that he's been up on the Gold Coast, because we were sitting here freezing the other day when I spoke to him. And I think it was like 9 degrees at the time that I was talking to him. And he says, oh, it's sunny, it's warm. And I'm like, oh, I want that warmth. So, and the warmth, the sun charges my batteries. That's what I find. So once again, I just want to put Don's information up. So it's Don Tolman, TolmanUniversity.com. And if you would like to join in on his lifetime access, normally $19.97 Australian dollars, with the code July 19. You will save $500 by quoting that code, only in the lifetime access. And don't forget to check out the consultants drop-down menu in their landing page, as you can ask for a small donation. You can ask Don questions, whether it's food related, it's health, whatever. But Don has, over the years, helped thousands of people out of stage 4 cancers, diabetes, heart issues, and so many other health issues that are out there. So he does work hand in hand with the medical sort of field in that, so he can help heal through food and advice. And now remember, this is only Don's opinion. It is not medically he's not medically trained in that sense. Okay. And Amanda is just letting us know Queensland weather is all over the shop. It's freezing today and raining. Oh, poor things. So I know Donna is in Byron Bay. So if you see a good old American cowboy in Queensland, go up and say hello, because he is very approachable and very
Byron Bay,
interesting.
That's New South Wales. I know where Byron Bay is.
Okay. Yep, he's gone over.
A lot of good friends are there. Yeah, it's awesome.
So I think he is heading back to the Sunshine Coast or Gold Coast very shortly. So I think he was only in Byron Bay for a few days, but he is there today. So if you see the moustache, the beard with the brown moustache and the cowboy hat, you know you've got Don. So I don't even have a picture close handy that I can bring up and share of Don in that way. So, all right, we will leave it there. We will reschedule. Please keep an eye out for the rescheduling of that, but we will make sure we have these technical issues sorted. And if we can't get Don on later in the evening or later in the day, what we will do is a morning broadcast, and then we will replay it later in the evening, so people will get to see it that way as well. Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for joining us. I know Annette and myself are a little bit disappointed, but obviously it will be worth the wait to get Don on the show in that way. All right. What do you got coming up, Annette, for the day?
I'm going to drink coffee, Leanne, reestablish. I'm looking at a few new items stock-wise and join this a couple other people's, and I'm pretty happy with that. So, golly gosh,
exciting.
Yes.
Yeah, excellent. So we will touch base with Don shortly as well. But for me, I'm about to go and make a smoothie, and then I'm about to finish off the notes for the weekend workshop. So I got to get it done. Excellent. All right. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and those that are joining us for the workshop. All right. Excellent. Well, thank you, Annette, for getting up early. That was a bit of a rush. And thank you, everybody, for joining in, as we do apologise for the technical issues that we have had with Don, but we will get this sorted and we will bring him, because I know he's very keen to join us in that way. And Amanda's just saying coffee time, warm up. Excellent. And hi, Diana.
I don't mind getting up in the morning. It's just like functioning early in the morning.
Yeah.
Never really been a morning person, functioning wise. So this is just me. All good. It works still.
Yeah. Excellent. Amanda's going to the Sunshine Coast, so you might see him there. Yeah, I'm not sure when he's heading back to the US. I know he is it is soon coming up. But certainly keep your eye out. And like I said, go up and say hello, introduce yourself. I'm sure he won't mind. He's a very friendly gentleman. So big, old, friendly American cowboy. Just listen for the yeehaw. You'll find him. I love it. So beautiful. All right. Thank you for joining us, and we will catch you soon. Take some time for you. Just breathe, ground, enjoy life. Bye.